Hey guys, welcome back. I finally got back from Texas and I just couldn't wait to film. And then on top of that, when I came back, my products that I ordered came in. So I'm like, it's definitely time to do another haul. Even though I did one not too long ago. It was like, what, 2 weeks ago? So the first thing that I bought, which I mentioned in my last haul, but I got the bigger version, is the Cetaphil one. And I made a big mistake. I said it was $5. I totally lied. It's definitely 11 and change. And Mama loves this moisturizer. A lot of people says that it breaks them out, but when I ask them what type of skin they have, they usually say they have oily skin. So I don't know how well it would do for you when you have oily skin. I'm not sure. I have really dry skin and it's worked perfectly fine for me. The next thing I got from Target, I got from Kim Tai, and it is the Up and Up Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. And you can't even see them because the light is like ridiculously bright, but they're just regular makeup wipes. You can find them in their skincare aisle. And I was using the Neutrogena ones before, and they burned the crap out of my eyes. Like, my eyes were always hella red every time I took my makeup off. But these, I've used them twice already, and they take off my makeup pretty well. Like, usually when I cleanse and I take my makeup off with other makeup removing wipes, there's still makeup on my Clarisonic. But when I use this makeup wipe and then I clean with my Clarisonic, there's barely any product coming off of my skin, which is awesome. And you get 50 packs for $6. You cannot go wrong. Also at Target, I picked up the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder Duo in the color, it doesn't even have it on it. What is it? Oh, Turks and Caicos. And the blush is like a very muted pale mauve mauve blush, and then the contour is a very chocolatey color. I think the bronzer would be a bronzer for me in the summer, but in the winter it works well as a contour shade. So next I got the e.l.f. blush palette in the color Light. Now this blush palette has more pinky tones in it, and the darker palette obviously suits my skin tone better, but I wanted to get this one just because of this shade right here, and it's a warm terracotta shade. Can you even see that? Look at that. It's just such a pretty color. Look at that color. It's so nice. It's like very peachy, bronzy. I don't know. I just know that it was going to look bomb on my skin tone, and I needed to have it. I'm probably not even going to use the rest of the colors that are in here, but I really just wanted that one color. Alright, I bought a Wet n Wild single eyeshadow in the color like bronze or something. It's the glitter ones. And I bought this one because I was going to use it on top of other glitter that I got for my sister's prom. And it works okay. It's not the best glitter, but it's not the worst glitter either. I feel like it's a nice glitter to just use sparingly on your eyelid instead of like a full glam glitter look. Next thing I got from Wet n Wild was the lipstick. No, it's a lip gloss. I got a lip gloss and it smells like cupcakes. It's a specific scent, but I can't even remember what it's called right now. But I already tried it and I really like it. It's not sticky. It doesn't last like super long, but it's just a nice gloss to have, throw in your purse, and when you want to, you know, make your lips look juicy without wearing any makeup. Good. So I went to Ulta and I grabbed a NYX Face and Body glitter in the color, I don't know, silver, in the color silver. And I can't wait to use this one. It was the only one left because Rhode Island is so small. There's only one Ulta. And with makeup being like the biggest trend right now, everything sells out pretty fast. But I'm definitely going to go grab more. Also picked up the NYX Glitter Primer. I already used this on a client and it works pretty well. I wasn't expecting much from it and I really like it. It's a little better than my e.l.f. Glitter Primer and I love it. I love it a lot. My last items from the drugstore that I got. Hold on, let me make sure. Yep. So my last drugstore items that I picked up the Maybelline a Maybelline lipstick in Craving Coral, and it's just a color, it's like a red orangish color, and I'm really into orange lipsticks right now, and I know in summer my lips are about to be orange and glossy 24/7. In the winter I don't normally wear oranges just because my skin is a little too pale and I don't like the way that it looks, but for the summer I am all about corals and pinks and neons. I'm all about it. So I really like the way this looked on me. If you're a tan skin tone, pick it up because I feel like it's women of color friendly. And if you're a light skin tone, I saw Kathleen Lights wearing it and it looks bomb on her too. So next I picked up the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. I did have this before I bought it, but I returned it because it made my skin look so oily and my skin is dry. I also repurchased it because I wanted to try it mixed with the Matte and Poreless foundation just to see if it'll give me like a nice satin finish. So I will definitely be updating you guys and letting you know how the two work in combination. Morphed brushes have been all the rave on YouTube, on social media, anywhere that you go that there's a person that wears makeup will mention Morphed. So I've been like holding back from getting anything from Morphed just because like people hype things up way too much on YouTube, like way too much. So then I've waited long enough and I put in an order for a few brushes, and today I've used how many? Today I've used these three. I used this one to highlight. It's the Morphe 510 and it worked pretty good. I was pretty surprised just because I feel like this brush is so huge. Like I would never have picked it up to like highlight my skin, but it works really nice. I was very surprised. I used the E17 and it's really nice to just blend out in your crease, especially if you have hooded eyes. And then I used the Morphe M433, which I can see why Manny MUA is like obsessed with this brush. I used it to just blend out my lower lash line and it did it so fast, so effortlessly and beautifully, and I'm just like, I need more. We want more, we want more. So good. I highly recommend these. Well, the ones that I just mentioned. After I try the other brushes out, I'll let you guys know how I feel about them and if I will be putting in another order. So my next stop was at Sephora and I picked up a Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick. And I got the color Who Zooming Who. Now when I tried this on, my husband was like, no. And I'm like, but why? He's just like, well, I don't like any other lipstick that's not red. Men are ridiculous. But I picked up the blue one and I loved it. And everybody at Sephora loved it too. Like, dude, do you see that? I'm definitely gonna be rocking this so much this summer. I have no shame. I'm the type of person that I try everything at least once, and if it doesn't work for me, I'll try it again, because I feel like sometimes we don't do it right the first time because we're too excited to try it, and then if it doesn't work the second or third time around, then it's not for me. So for the most important and exciting part of this haul, I purchased the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. And it is beautiful. Like, could you die for this palette, bro? Like, seriously? It's gorgeous. The colors are beautiful. They're pigmented, they're creamy, they're super blendable. Like, I didn't expect anything less. The only thing that I was worried about was the color selection, just because in the Shadow Couture palette, which I own, some of the colors don't really show up on my skin, and like when you swatch it, it's like the color disappears. It's super dusty, but every single color in here like shows up and it's gorgeous. The next two items are also from Anastasia. I picked up the liquid lipstick in Ashton and the lip gloss in Gilded, and I have them both on my lips right now. Let me tell you something right now. This Gilded lip gloss thingamabob is beautiful. I am so late to jump on the bandwagon, you know, with the lip glosses, but I'm definitely going to purchase more because they're such good quality. Like, they're very pigmented. They feel like when you apply them, you feel like it's a lipstick because it's so pigmented, but it's a gloss and it's comfortable and it's not sticky. I love it. I love it a lot. So yep, that was my quick haul. I'm probably going to do a lot more hauls just because I'm constantly buying things. I love trying new products. I love taking people's recommendations and trying them on me, just because it's so much fun to see how products work on yourself and what you can do with them. So yeah, I do have a tutorial on this look just because I was trying out the Anastasia palette. It's nothing huge, it's just something simple for those of you guys that are not, you know, crazy into like smoky eyes and all this other stuff. I will be doing more tutorials with it, and this is getting too long of an outro, so peace.